Happy Friday night, everybody. Um, haven't done a live myself for a while, and I figured I'd try it out. And I'm not sure what I'm doing, but you know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Oh no, yeah. Oh well, I thought I could invite. I'm just gonna go with what I have. Just focus on what I have and move forward from here. Affirmations. It's important to have affirmations. It's important to have them as you go through your life. And that's it's just want to have the affirmations. I'm a little bit discombobulated. I apologize. I'm focused on the task at hand. That's important. Most importantly is everyone watching this. If you're here right now, and at any point in the future you watch this video, I hereby command that everyone who watches this will be surrounded by fun-loving, joyful, carefree, compassionate, diplomatic people. Those who cannot be happy or choose not to be happy must stay far away from you for a whole week. I further command that everyone within your presence will receive 59 doses of happiness. And you shall duplicate that 59 doses of happiness in yourself and spread it around everyone without taking any happiness from yourself. Everyone you have any interaction with will always treat you and everyone they interact with dignity and respect. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's important that you thank yourself, the universe, God, whatever you have to go, to when you say an affirmation, because affirmations are stating everything's good, everything's positive. Because, excuse me, a lot of times we have a lot of negative self-talk. The affirmations try to get you to turn that around. We can't always be positive all the time. We want to as you go, but it gets challenging. But if you go from there, you have to have these affirmations and have them kind of in your pocket, have them available, have them in your head, memorize a few of them. One was Michelle Cannon Free had written this in one of her memes, and I caught it and wrote it down. I might have modified it. I modify everything I write down. I wake up every day with the weight of the world being light. The next 7 days will be full of laughter, abundance of joy, and unconditional love. Kind people will come into my life, and we will offer each other abundance of compassionate energy. Everyone will touch each other's souls with peace, grace, favor, and unconditional love. And it's important that we go with unconditional love because a lot of times love comes with conditions. We don't need that kind of thing. I mean, love of a parent, the condition is this is your child. Love of a loved one, a spouse, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. There's something back and forth. But unconditional love, we can spread to the world. And it's something that frees you as much as it frees the other person. You don't have to have anything to say, I love you because you give me this. No, you just want to be positive. I love you just to spread love. And that's freeing for yourself, just to spread love for just the sake of love, without receiving anything back. Well, thinking about what you could get back from them. And a lot of people, taking one thing is taking yourself first. We think as good, kind people that taking myself first is selfish. But in the whole scheme of things, you have to realize that taking yourself first means that you're going to keep yourself at a high level so you can help everyone else. And you're not a narcissist because narcissists purely take themselves first at the expense of others. While you, as a kind person, will take yourself first so you can truly help others. Because there are those of us who help others and sacrifice ourselves without realizing that's a selfish act. Because you're helping others because you're doing this altruism and sacrificing and harming yourself. And just, bringing yourself down because you're a good person. But no, you're doing it because something in the back of your head thinks this is what you're supposed to do. You're performing a duty, and it's wrong. So you have to remember to take yourself first, and so you can help others. And then there's one by is every day in every way my life is getting better and better because happiness, good fortune, and only good comes my way. And these little things, if you can remember a simple thing that my life is good, my life is peaceful, my life is relaxed, and just say that a few times a day, and then afterwards, my life is good, my life is peaceful, my life is relaxed. Thank you. Don't forget to say thank you. Say thank you for yourself for bringing this, your higher self, God, the universe, but just say thank you because you want to finish an affirmation with thank you to say it's happening now and I appreciate it. Even though you might not believe it right now, you say it's happening now and I appreciate it. And of course, the most important of all of my affirmations is my favorite declaration. Unfortunately, it's several pages and it's great. The thing about the favorite declaration is it was written by the Milky Way, so it was, it was the Soul Tribe with Arwin Steiger and some Milky Way Soul Tribe members. We all got together and we created this thing. I don't know who the original creator was. Loretta Enigma did have a modified version, and I have my modified version. There's no right way of doing this. And actually, the only right way is to have your own and read it yourself and create something for yourself. I actually have both, but here's mine. Favor is with me in everything I undertake. Favor is with me everywhere I go. Favor allows everything I set my hand upon to prosper in the most positive, happy, healthy, beneficial way for me. Favor allows everything I set both my hands upon to prosper twice as quickly in the most prosperous, happy, healthy, positive, beneficial, loving way for me. Favor is with me in the city. Favor is with me in the country. Favor is with me in the dark. Favor is with me in the light. Favor floats with me as I kayak. Favor walks with me as I hike. Favor is with me as I drive. Favor is with me as I bike. Favor is with me at home. Favor is with me at work. Favor is with me as I rest. Favor walks with me as I come in. Favor walks with me as I go out. Favor heals my body as I speak favor into my body. Favor heals my eyes to see clearly. Favor heals my ears to hear clearly. Favor heals my mind to think clearly. Favor heals my body into ideal, youthful perfection. Favor helps me to hear with compassion. Favor helps me to see with compassion. Favor helps me to think with compassion. Favor helps me to always speak in the most compassionate way possible. Favor protects my children. Favor protects my pets. Favor protects my family. Favor protects all my friends. Favor watches over everyone who are close to my heart. Favor envelops me in total safety. Favor fills my home. Favor envelops everyone who are close to my heart into total safety. Favor grants my ground abundance of unending joy. Favor fills my pantry with abundance of food. Favor fills my pantry with abundance of liquid nutrition. Favor fills my life with peaceful prosperity. Favor overflows my food. Favor overfills my liquid nutrition. Favor compels all my enemies to always seek peace with me. Favor compels everyone with whom I interact with to always maintain peace. Favor encloses my barns. Favor fills my storehouses. Favor provides safety to all my possessions. Favor ensures all my possessions will always prosper. Favor preserves all my material property to last longer and work as new unless or until a new or higher value replacement is already in my possession. Favor protects all my possessions. Favor protects all my property. Favor protects my home. Favor keeps all my possessions in total safety. Favor keeps all my property in total safety. Favor protects me. Favor protects my offspring. Favor protects my ideas. Favor protects everyone who are close to my heart. Favor fills me with total safety. Favor fills my home. Favor keeps my home in total safety. Favor keeps all my offspring in total safety. Favor leads me to discover good fortune in all things. Favor caused me to come on top. Favor caused me always to be above. Favor gives me favor with the elements. Favor generates a favorable atmosphere between me and everyone with whom I interact with. Favor initiates peace between me and all physical beings. Favor initiates peace between me and all spiritual beings. I am favored by the spiritual realm. Favor supports those who help me accomplish my goals. Favor helps those who assist me in moving towards completion of any one of my projects. Everyone and everything and every being in all dimensions see me with great favor. Favor seeks me out. Favor finds me easily. Favor finds me effortlessly. Favor helps me turn every obstacle in my life into a great opportunity. Favor allows me to see the true potential of every opportunity in my life. Favor ensures I know how to optimally use each tools in my arsenal to use every opportunity in the most effectively and efficiently way for me and for my life. Thank you, higher self. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. And so it is. And that's the favor affirmation. Hello, Scotty Boy. Hello, Deborah Sloan. Hello, Milky Way Soul Tribe. Who else have I missed? Because a lot of people came here and I forgot to say hello to everyone because, again, I'm a little rusty at this. And I want to do this more. That Lori Elderkin. Hello, Elder Lori Elderkin. You're always here with all my strings. I don't know how you find me. I can't even find myself. So, Papa Joe. Hello, Papa Joe. I want to say hello to everyone who comes, and everyone who comes becomes a moderator because that's just the fun way of doing things. You can, if everyone's a moderator, then anyone can jump on the troublemakers, which I don't have any troublemakers because I'm such a great person. They can't find me. But yeah. Favor is awesome, but I'm not always delivered. I'm not sure what that means, Scotty boy. Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, so you can hit the up thing. If you're watching this later and you don't like this, you can hit the downstream. But if you're gonna hit the down, please tell me why, so I can fix myself, so I can make my shows better. Because I have to do this more often. That's one thing is that I take a lot of these critiques to heart sometimes, and I always want to take everything as constructive as possible. And I love trolls because they're flat out. They present themselves and they go and they're negative and but I'm gonna see if I can find a. That's the trick. It's like digging for gold. Is you can find the thing that you can use from that horrible thing that they said. There's sometimes there's nothing. They have no. If they're gonna insult other people, I don't need those people. But they're gonna insult me. Maybe there's something that I can use from that. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's crazy like that, trying to pull the positive out of everything. Yes, it was Emily Coulier's method of conscious autosuggestion, which is every day in every way, things are getting better and better. And I think it was 20. He says, yeah, Emile Cool method of conscious suggestion. Say it 20 times a day before sleep. Every day in every way, things are getting better and better. Every day in every way, things are getting better and better. And he was French. He says it in French. I had a French version, but that's not important, right? Doesn't matter. It's most important is that you take this, any one of these affirmations, and you take it and make it part of yourself. You change it in any way possible. I mean, favor is not always delivered in a way we want. That is true. Was a Garth Brooks song? Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. And that's when you're in the middle of something and you want it to happen, you're so desperate that you forget that there might be a whole picture that what's given to you might not be what you expect, it might want what you want, but it is for your benefit. And either if you believe in God or the universe or even your higher self, which to me, I believe in all of them, and I'm okay with that. That's one of the things is that you gotta take whatever you can, and you have to say thank you. And if your higher self wants to put an obstacle in your path so you learn from it. It might seem terrible right now, but it might help you. Last week, on on Tuesday morning, because I work nights, I came out Tuesday morning. My car was dead. The battery was completely dead. I've never had a problem with this battery at all, and it just completely dead. And so one of my coworkers who came in, he jumped my car. But it was the most difficult thing for me is to actually ask for help from others. But the company I work for, they have these stupid gates and stupid security. The security didn't have a way of jumping the car, but also it was very difficult if I called a service to come and jump my car because they wouldn't have authorization to come in to jump my car. It was a whole big thing. It was in the morning, so it would require the head security guard to approve it and escort them to my car to jump it. It would be almost impossible. So a coworker says, "Well, do you have jumper cables?" I'm like, "Yeah, I always jump cables because I always help everyone else." So he jumped my car. So that was one thing that I think that lesson was to accept help from other people. And of course, I got home and in my wisdom, I took the battery out, brought it to the shop, and they said, "Yeah, it would probably be best if we tested it on your vehicle because it might not be the battery, it might be your generator or your alternator not charging the battery." So again, I took the battery, went home, put it in, and again had to jump it with my wife's car because the battery was completely dead. And then of course brought it back to the shop, and they tested it, and yep, your battery's dead and your generator's fine. So, but I knew. So that's the one thing is that by rushing, I made the mistake. I should have drove the car to them in the first place and let them, figure this out. Um, but I learned sometimes you have to surrender to others. You have to let others help you, even if you're. Because for me, I have a 2004 Subaru Forester, which I do a lot of the repairs myself because I can get the parts easily, and so most of the things like I can change the alternator, I can change the belts, hoses, oil change, all these things I don't have a problem doing. But sometimes you have to rely on other people to do these things, like shocks, something like that. I would definitely have to go to the shop for that. Other things, you have to rely on other people, and people like us or like me who like to do things and help others, and uh, sometimes you have to surrender some of that to yourself to say, "I need help." And that's the lesson in life is to actually go to other people, ask for help, and work with them. And it's to me, it's a difficult thing to ask for help from others. And a lot of people I interact with, they're very happy to help me. It's not a problem, but it is difficult for me to ask for help. Okay, here's another one by Louise L. Hay. You can heal your life. That's her book. I am willing to release the pattern in me that has created these conditions, the negative, the stressful conditions. I am in the process of positive change. I have a happy, slender body. I experience love wherever I go. I have the perfect living space. I now create a wonderful new job. I'm now very well organized. I appreciate all that I do. I love and approve of myself. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. I deserve the best and I accept it now. And that's the funny thing about this. This might, be not the best thing, but this is exactly what she wrote. I modified it in another one, but I like to have exactly what they wrote, and then next to that of things that I can modify and fix it for me. I'm willing to release the pattern in me that's created these conditions, which is negativity. I'm willing to release it. I'm willing to release it. I am in the process of positive change. Well, maybe change it to I am creating positive change in my life. Rather than saying it's coming, saying it's already here and I'm on that bus to positive change. I have a happy, slender body. Well, slender, not everyone can be slender, but I have a happy, healthy body. And healthy can just mean, some people think healthy means too much, but healthy, if you're healthy, no matter what shape or size you are, if you're healthy, it doesn't matter how much weight you or how less weight you are. It's just how much you are healthy. I experience love wherever I go. Well, that's great. I have the perfect living space. Again, that's a perfect thing. I now create a wonderful new job. Well, how about my new job is on its way to me now, rather than saying, it's on its way. No, it's here. It's here. I am now very well organized. I need that. I need that a lot in my life. I appreciate all that I do. It's important to appreciate yourself. As long as you appreciate other people, you have to learn to appreciate other people. Once you do that all the time, you have to turn around and appreciate yourself. So if you're appreciating yourself in other people, nothing can go wrong in your life. I mean, honestly, appreciating the little things that you can find. For me, it's finding pennies on the ground, because pennies, people ignore pennies because they're pennies, they're worthless. But honestly, the copper in that penny is worth more than the penny itself. So to me, I pick up the penny and say, "Thank you, Universe, for the abundance." And in fact, the funny thing about pennies, the copper in pennies is very beneficial, and it's worth a lot more than face value. I love and approve of myself. Always approve yourself. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. Trust the process. As things happen in your life, you have to trust it's going to happen. A new motorcycle named Blue Dragon. I kick my butt hard to ask for help to pick up. Yeah, that's the thing. We it's so hard for us to ask for help, but others are so willing to give it, and it's so weird. It's one of those weird things, is that if you have the right people around you, it's hard for us to ask for help because we don't want to be, think that we're, you know, taking advantage of other people. It's tough for us to ask for help because we don't want to take advantage of others. But a lot of people that come to ask for us for help will take advantage of us. And the ones who who are quiet about it and ask for a little bit of help, they never will take advantage of you. So it's the weird. The ones who go out of the way to ask for help, usually the ones to take advantage of one. But the ones who you have to, oh, I can help, I can help, I can help. Try to force your help on them. Also, you have to beg yourself to ask for that help. It's crazy how our mindsets work. Here's one. I am thankful that all that I have and all that I will receive. I appreciate for what I am and what I will become. I am humble when I revel in the wonders of power. Whew, being humble. That's a lot of us are very humble, and that's one it's hard for us to accept some of the things, but we have to do that. This one I've actually modified. The next 24 hours will be easy, relaxing, happy, healthy, well organized, peaceful, and calm. I've modified that one to say, me, my life, and everyone close to my heart live lives that are easy, relaxing, happy, healthy, well organized, peaceful, and calm. Rather than saying for the next 24 hours, I'm saying it is here now. My life is not, there's no time limit. It is here now for everyone, for me, and for everyone close to my heart. And for me, saying me and everyone close to my heart makes it easier for me to share, to ask for the positive energy, because I'm sharing with me and everyone that's close to me. And that's just how I justify or I rationalize how I can ask for help. Oh, very important one. I nullify all of my slavery programming. I avoid all the slavery programming. I delete all the slavery programming. I erase all the slavery programming. We have so much programming in our life. If you watch any of the news, it's just programmed you to believe what they want. If, advertisements, even going to the store, the way the shelves are lined up makes you focus on buying certain things. And we have to, slavery is a horrible thing that happened in the United States, where the Africans were brought over and made to work for free in the fields and abused. But slavery happens to a lot of us, where we're just constantly being abused and used, and our energy. For us, we think money. That's what we're making money, but is it really worth so a lot of the time? "Oh, well, I'll pay you. Your job pays you, but a lot of times it's not equal. A lot of times your job, they say that they pay you what you deserve, but in the whole scheme of things, are they really paying what you deserve? But again, it's important to think to yourself that I am not allowing those in control to control me. I am in control of my life. And I erase the programming. I remove the programming. I don't need their programming. I am free. I choose to stand in my power as a sovereign being who can choose my freedom. Oh, hello, Teresa Delanton. I choose to stand in my power as a full sovereign being who knows that I'm completely free. My mind is free, my heart is free, my body is free, my spirit is free, my soul is free. I control my life experiences. I'm the master of my life. I control I control my timeline. I control my life. You have to state out in the world that you control your life. You are in control. You don't let everything else control you, which happens so often. Um, these are Arwin Steiger said some of these, which is every cell in my body is rejuvenating and regenerating. Uh, every cell in my body is rejuvenating, regenerating, revitalizing, and renewing to my youth. So your body is renewing, and you're telling your body to renew now. Another point of view, one Arwin Steiger's is, which I took to heart. She said this on October 20th, 2021. Your point of view does not threaten my perspective. So that just means that no matter what someone says to you, hello, Chloe, welcome to the stream. Uh, whatever anyone says to you, you don't have to agree to them what they believe. You don't have to agree with their beliefs, and their beliefs won't affect you, but you do have to accept them in their beliefs. So just by accepting them doesn't mean you absorb them into your belief system. It just means you accept that that belief can be theirs. One of my biggest things that I can use, and it's for me the funniest one, is flat Earth versus globe Earth or obligate spheroid Earth. Honestly, that argument has no bearing in anything to day-to-day life. The amount of garbage that we go through every day, the shape of the Earth really doesn't matter. The belief of what the shape of the Earth is has no bearing on anything. So when anyone believes the shape of the Earth, I just accept it. I don't care. And what do I believe the shape of the Earth? It doesn't matter to me because in the whole scheme of things, I want to focus on the little things that I can control in my life, my work life, my coworkers, my family life, my pets. Um, those little things in life are most important. Cleaning up my house, keeping my car in order, cleaning my car, keeping my yard in order because um, I live in Massachusetts, New England, and it's been raining so much this year, which is great for the plants, but it's been raining too much. And I've been putting off yard work because it seems like almost every weekend it is raining. And last week I checked like about Monday, Tuesday. It said that this weekend was going to be nice and sunny, 70s, and be perfect for me. 50s in the morning and 70s in the afternoon would be perfect for me to do my yard work in the morning. Well, guess what? It rained all day today, which is it's Friday. It's okay. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. So again, I want to do yard work, so maybe Sunday, but I'm not sure. I got to, I'm ready. I got a lot of weeds, which another thing is I like to grow the milkweed. Well, milkweed. I've had neighbors yell at me about it, and they had um, the city has this thing about messy houses, and they'll find you. When they came to me, and I'm like, those are milkweeds. They're not the most perfect plant, but we kind of need them for the milk for the monarch butterflies. And they go, yep, nothing you did is wrong. And I had a neighbor report me because my neighbor is selling their house. And they think that my house with my ugly milkweeds, and which it actually was. It's in a line. It's not actually even all over the place. It's just in a line somewhere. But they thought it was an eyesore to bring down the ability for them to sell their house, which literally we don't even share the same line. We just share one line, but with the milkweed was another line. City came and they investigated, and it wasn't a big deal. But again, I was a nice guy, but I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, no. I just want to keep them until I get the seeds, and when the seeds, I can spread them out, and not use places for the monarch butterflies. And they go, yeah, no, this is fine. They're very hard about invasive plants and about invasive insects for my city. But again, monarch butterflies and milk weeds belong. So they were supporting me, and they asked if I wanted to put a sign up. I'm like, no, this is fine. It's not going to last much longer because they were dying at the time. But again, no matter what happens, I could have gotten offended and angry and you know, aimed back, but instead I turned around and says, no, I'm just trying to do the right thing. And if my neighbor's upset about it, I'll cut them down, but I'd rather keep them up for the till the monarchs are gone, which actually they're gone now. But that sometimes, no matter, even if you're 100% right, people will still criticize you. So you have to turn it around and still be positive about it, which is a challenge. And I'm just trying to read, just trying to find oh yes, the violet flame. This one is kind of controversial to some people, but I'll say it anyways. I am the violet flame in action in me now. I am the violet flame, to light alone I bow. I am the violet flame in mighty cosmic power. I am the light of God, shining every hour. I am the violet flame, blazing like a sun. I am God's sacred power, freeing everyone. Thank you, God. Thank you, Saint Germain. Well, supposedly the violet flame affirmation was created by a cult, but honestly, they did some weird stuff, but they really weren't that bad. They didn't hurt anyone. They were just kind of weird. That's about it. What's wrong with that? I mean, a lot of religions are weird. So, and I like it. And also, Saint Germain. A lot of people are against the saints and about the Catholicism, what they've done. But sometimes you got to take the good and the bad, because a lot of Catholics do some great charity, some great help. The church itself, the big thing, it does hurt a lot of people, and what the priest did to children is bad. But Catholic charity, I mean, Salvation Army does really great work, and that's Catholic. So again, you gotta take the good and the bad. You gotta try to find. You can't shut everyone out. Keep the good, accept the good, and go with that. Like the Mormons, Latter-day Saints. There are some great people. They do some bizarre stuff. The religion is a bizarre religion, and Joseph Smith did some bizarre stuff. But the Mormons themselves are very ethical and kind and helpful people. They do some really fun stuff, and that's fine. So you gotta take the good people, elevate them, no matter what their religion is. Good people, elevate them, and then the bad, shun it. Shun the bad, keep the good. That's life. Okay, Friday. I attract optimal people into my life according to my highest good. I use the divine infinite potential of my highest good. I deserve the best. I choose to become a better person. I choose to become a better friend. I choose to become a better partner. I choose to become a better parent. I choose to become a better human being. And choosing to become a better human being means you want to be a better human being for yourself and for those around you. And I have gone off a lot, and I should probably read, be more involved in the chat. Again, I should get more into. I should have like notes how to be a good chat. I mean, how to be a good YouTuber or live streamer. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But I like my affirmations. I like reading them because they have me something to do. I say affirmations every day. For the most part, I used to say a lot. I used to spend half an hour a day. But that half an hour now I'd use meditation. Um, uh, Courtney Mack, Stars of the Morning Light. She's got a channel. She's been teaching her Patreons a pyramid meditation. Energy, it's wonderful. And you're sending energy to other people. It's a great meditation. And, it takes about half an hour or so. But so for the most part, when I drive to work, I can't meditate. Well, it's not meditation. It's an energy work that Courtney's teaching. It's so complicated. You have to go to her channel and become a patron, and just so you can learn. This is fantastic. It's not much. Being a patron is not much. You can learn a lot from Courtney. Excuse me. Where was I going with? Oh, affirmations. Is a man called Joshua P. Ward. He wrote a book, Use the Force, A Jedi's Guide to the Law of Attraction. And in it, he says, I live in a friendly, supportive universe that loves me and wants me to be happy and succeed. And I love that affirmation. But of course, as time goes on, he put a couple more things in it that not in the book, but he has said, he's got his own podcast he does once a week. I live in a friendly, supportive, generous universe that loves me and wants me to be happy and succeed. And then I always add, thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. And for some reason, I've been saying it 4 times, but saying thank you 3 times at the end of each time. But I don't know why I do things. I think that's part of the higher self speaking to me. But again, that one, I live in a friendly, supportive universe that loves me and wants me to be happy and succeed. The universe, most powerful thing. Energy is everywhere, and just even if you're an atheist, you can believe in the universe and the energy from the universe. You don't have to believe it's divine. You can just believe it is, just is. And then God, what was it? Oh, oof. I see these every day. There's 3 of them I say every day, and I keep getting a blank. God, please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I am here. I am open. I am ready. Please guide me. Thank you, God. Ah, then I modified that to, God, please grant me the peace to accept what I cannot change, the motivation to change what I can, and the intelligence to disseminate the difference between what I can from what I can't change. I am here. I am open. I am ready. Please guide me, God. Thank you, God. You know, again, I drive to work. It's about half an hour, 45 minutes. And I say these affirmations. Usually I listen to a podcast and I stop the podcast to say, actually, to be honest, I take a few vitamins. And one of them is for each affirmation, I close my hand into the vitamins and say, okay, what is it? I am happy, I am healthy, I am relaxed, I am content. I am happy, I am healthy, I'm relaxed, I'm content. I am happy, I'm healthy, I'm relaxed, I'm content. That puts that energy into the vitamin as I take the vitamin. So the vitamin makes me healthy. And I found that I take a lot of magnesium. I take 3 different kinds of magnesium and vitamin B. These are supposed to help with migraines. I have migraines occasionally, and it's worked. I had a horrible migraine last week, but for a long time I don't have the migraines. But also the magnesium, if you take the different is magnesium oxide, magnesium glutamate, and magnesium citrate. Magnesium citrate will make you able to go to the bathroom. That's the problem with it. But the other ones, magnesium oxide doesn't go in the tissues very well. But magnesium citrate, magnesium glucate, and there's like 3 different kinds of vitamins. There are some magnesium that goes into your cells. The other ones go in your system and go in your blood. If you take different ones throughout the day, it's supposed to help your mood. And I suffer from, especially at work. When I get stressed, I get anxiety. Um, so even though I still get stressed at work, because I even get more stressed at work now, because they keep putting more and more on me because I take it. I think I'm full. I don't have anxiety anymore. I basically just, sometimes I just say, screw it. I said, you set me up to fail. I might as well fail. And I have said that to my boss. And say, no, 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 no. I'm like, well, I can accomplish this, this, and this. But what you put on here, this will take away from this. So I have to choose which to do. And I can't do both of these because I'm one person who works at night. And I do the work of 2, 3 people sometimes. And I said to him, I can't do that. It's impossible. And things are going to suffer. And things do suffer. So from there, you just got to take and appreciate yourself and be honest. That's another thing, is that admitting. That's another tough for me thing to admit failure. It's not really admitting failure, but sometimes, oh, you're a new one, Jackie J. Hello, Jackie J. Welcome to the stream. Sometimes you're going to say to yourself, I admit failure. I'm ready. I accept failure. Although you're really not accepting failure, you're not admitting to failure. What you're doing is you're accepting that you can't accomplish everything, and it's okay. So by saying you admit failure is not that you're failing; it's the situation is failing, and you're ready to just tear it all down and start over. Whoa, I froze. I see that I'm frozen. It shows me frozen. I don't know if I'm still gone. And it says, yeah. So yeah, I seem to be back. It looks like I'm back. Okay, so I'll just keep on going. I'm not worried about it. Again, sometimes you just have to accept. You have to accept. You have to accept things as they are. Um, and when your boss gives you too much work, for me, it's hard to admit I can't do it. But I basically came to him and I said, okay, these are the things I am doing. These are the things that I'm expected to do. And these are things that are going to suffer. I can't do all of them. What do you want? And then she doesn't usually have an answer. And he says, well, what you're doing is actually the primary part of the job. But if you can accomplish this, um, and I'm like, I would love to accomplish that, but I'm being honest with you. This will not get done because this takes so much time. And that's what happens. And I was right, and that's exactly what happened. I wasn't able to do the side project at all this week, not a little bit, none of it. It just stayed in my bin, and I admitted to him. And I said, I even made it worse. I said to him, I don't want you to suffer because I can't accomplish my job. If you'd like, I can explain in detail why I can't accomplish my job and explain that I don't want you to suffer from because I can't accomplish because everything I can't do will affect negatively on him. And he's like, no, 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 please don't do it. Please don't do it. I will defend you. Don't worry about it. Because again, I didn't say, this is all your fault. You're asking too much from me. I made it a team effort. Like we're working together, and I don't want you to suffer from what I can't accomplish because I can't accomplish because it's impossible. But they'd promised me for a year to give me an assistant, and if I had someone working with me, it would be a lot easier. But I don't, so I can't, and I have to accept that and move forward. Uh, and maybe this stream is actually for me to clear my head, but it's okay. It's all good. Oh, I have the Wayne. This is the original favorite from Wayne, and then I modified it. Loretta Enigma, and then mine. Okay, here's one, my favorite. This one, the modern rewriting of the 42 ideals of Mott, a positive confession for the present day. I honor virtue. I benefit with gratitude. I am peaceful. I respect the property of others. I affirm that all life is sacred. I give offerings that are genuine. I live in truth. I regard all altars with respect. I speak with sincerity. I consume only my fair share. I offer words of good intent. I relate in peace. I honor animals with reverence. I can be trusted. I care for Mother Earth. I keep my own counsel. I speak positively of others. I remain in balance with my emotions. That's a tough one for me. I am truthful in all my relationships. No, I am trustful. I am trustful in all my relationships. Both are important. I hold purity in high esteem. I spread joy. I do the best that I can, and I accept myself. I communicate with compassion. I listen to opposing opinions. You can listen to opposing opinions and not make them part of yourself. You can listen and accept them for someone else. I create harmony. I invoke laughter. I am open to love in various forms. It doesn't matter how anyone loves anyone else. It doesn't affect me, and I allow them to have it. I am forgiving. I am kind. I am respectful of others. I am accepting. I follow my inner guidance. I converse with awareness. I do good. I give blessings. I keep the waters pure. I speak with good intent. I praise the goddess. I praise the God. I am humble. I achieve with integrity. I advance through my own abilities. I embrace the all. Well, hello, Lady Spitfire. Welcome to my, whatever this is, my stream. Are there 11 people watching this? Wow. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. I'm just reading affirmations and really just talking off the top of my head. I think I ran out of affirmations. I have a book, but all of them repeats because I'm a nut and I have the original. I keep the original from somebody, and then I have a modified version of it. Even the Emil Cooley's one, I have it in like multiple languages. Oh, I have more. I have much more. Yeah, whatever. It's just good. It's good to have affirmations and just to be happy and to be good, because it's there's a lot of garbage in life. There's a lot that will bring us down. But the most important thing is that you're there for yourself, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not being self. Oh, Danny Staten, welcome, Danny Staten. Welcome to the stream. It's good seeing you. I don't have any ghosts. I have my pot of gold and I have my sign. This is actually from St. Patrick's Day. I bought these for the doll stuff on St. Patrick's Day, and I figured, I can use it for my backdrop for my quote studio for when I stream, and I use them. See, and that's wonderful. There we go. Okay. Just a few more. I have all little ones. Like one is my income is constantly increasing. I prosper wherever I turn. I am open and receptive to all good. Abundance comes into my life, and I accept the abundance from the universe. Thank you, life. Thank you, life. Sometimes you're just going to say thank you. I am a magnet for money. To say that I bring money into my life. I deserve the best, and I only accept the best for myself. Sometimes we have to say that we accept the best for ourselves. I carry one in my wallet. Oh, yeah. I used to. That was the weirdest thing for the longest time. I used to be able to find four-leaf clovers where just amazing. I could find four-leaf clover anywhere. Used to drive my sister insane because my sister, because one of the things growing up being French, Irish family, the mix that we had in my family, four-leaf clovers were lucky. But in order to be truly lucky, you had to find the four-leaf clover yourself. And my grandfather's thing is if you found a four-leaf clover and you left it, that was lucky. If you found two or three four-leaf clovers and you took one of them and left the other two, that you had the luck in you. But just seeing a four-leaf, knowing where it is, that was lucky. But for my sister, she wanted to find the four-leaf clovers, and it made her so angry with me that I could find four-leaf clovers. It used to drive her insane. And then later, as I grew up and had my own house, and I just started finding four-leaf clovers outside my house. And my wife was outside, and she was bragging how weird it was that I was finding four-leaf clovers. And my sister, we're in, I'm 50s. My wife, my sister is in her 40s, and she got so mad. It's like, he's still finding four-leaf clovers, just finding them. And I don't know, it just happens to be that way. I mean, I think it's a mindset. I think four-leaf clovers, they're a genetic mutation, blah blah blah. But I think there's a mindset that we can, that's a proof that manifesting the little tiny things in life. Another thing that I can manifest is there were these rocks, these black, brown, gray rocks that have a line of quartz in them. I have so many. I collect them. Those are like supposedly if you can find a rock with a line of quartz in it, and I wish I had one. I used to have a pile of them next to it, but I keep putting them outside. If you can make a wish, and you one wish from the rock, and you give it out to the out into the field and everything for someone else to find. But there's so many things that will bring you luck in life, and if you're open to them. 12 people are watching me. Welcome everyone. I really appreciate you coming. I was just going to do a live stream, and if someone else is going to do a live stream, I don't want to jump on them. I don't know where my phone went. Doesn't matter. So I'll just keep on going. If there's anything else I could do, I would. Clovers are weeds. Well, lawns are kind of weeds too. That's another thing. The front lawn is. Where are you from? I'm from Massachusetts. I grew up near Cape Cod, and then I moved towards more central Massachusetts. Yeah, runs your. I don't like. Honestly, I don't like lawns. My front yard is a lawn for my wife and for my neighbors. My backyard, it's free. I let the weeds go free, and that's why I need to go back there now and clean it up because the weeds have gone free. We have raspberry. We have a raspberry bush, but every year I chop it back. But this year, it's bigger than a car. It's bigger than a big box truck. There's so much raspberry bushes that I have to cut back, and then we also have an apple tree that we have never seen apples ever from the past few years because the squirrels would eat them. This year we got a dozen apples from the tree, and I don't know. I know why because all the weeds and everything. We had a problem with caterpillars eating all the leaves from the apple tree, and I let a wasp build their nest in there, and I think the wasps ate all the caterpillars. Do you not Bob Pons, aka Robert Pons from? I do not know Robert Pons from Cape Cod. I found a 4-leaf clover once, and stuff made me think about luck. Yeah, well, 4-leaf clovers are rare, and everything rare is lucky. I mean, a rabbit's foot is lucky for the rabbit, but once you get it, it wasn't so lucky for that rabbit anymore. There's a story about that the rabbit's foot actually isn't supposed to be a rabbit. It's supposed to be a witch that turned into a rabbit, and they chopped out their foot. That's what the rabbit's foot was supposed to be intending. You actually grab the foot of a witch, because that's how sick people are. And that's another thing that you think about the witches, and if you Massachusetts, the Salem witch trials. I know much about the Salem witch trials, and if you ever read into the Salem witch trials, Tituba was a slave, and she was the beginning. She taught the girls natural stuff, and she technically was the real witch type person, and she was the only one who lived. She was caught first, surrendered, did everything they wanted, and everyone else who was executed were just there because to get their land. So if you know about the Salem witch trials, the only real technical witch was the only one who survives. And that's what life's all about. If you think about it, if you're a witch, you're not going to get caught because you're just doing spells on people. Like, oh, she put spells on me and everything. Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to, hold her too long if she was a real witch. If they were that powerful. But that's how sick people are. They use excuses to punish people to get their land and their property. And they did. They killed people and they got their property. Yeah, Salem Salem is a wonderful place, except for between now and the next month. It's going to be nuts there. And the way it is, it's just hard to find packed parking as it is on the weekend, let alone during the holiday season. But I have friends who can get me into Salem if I need to. Not into, but if they always have little things like, oh, you can go to Salem and do the ghost tours. And actually, I have gone with friends to the ghost tours, and they ran out tickets, and I'm like, you know what, you guys go to the ghost tour, and I'll walk around, just the city, because I know where the real ghosts are. That didn't go well with the guide. He's like, what? I know where all the real ghosts. You do your tour, and I'm gonna have my own walking tour. But I'm insane, so it's okay. As long as you appreciate who you are and accept who you are, life is good. Because I have that one option, is that I have enough intelligence to keep myself out of trouble, but also I can manipulate other people. If they try to manipulate me, I can know how to manipulate them back again. And that sometimes that's what you're gonna do. You're just gonna let people talk, let them people talk themselves out, and you don't need to defend yourself right away. You gotta let them keep talking, because usually evil people will give up their whole plan because they love to talk about it. And that is my favorite thing, is when I'm talking to somebody and they're coming down on me hard, is look at them and say nothing. Just wait, just say nothing. Because sometimes saying nothing is most powerful thing you can do, because people who talk a lot don't like awkward silence. And if you can use awkward silence to your benefit, it messes with their head. And sometimes it's tough to be quiet and sit there, and as they're accusing you of everything, and you just sit there and then wait for them to finish, and then can they keep on going. And once they're done talking, once they don't have anything else to say, then you can calmly explain to them where they're mistaken. And that's all you can do. If you become agitated or angry or combative, it makes you look bad. But if you're level-headed and calm, it just takes away all their power. And I'm going to finish up with that. The most important piece of advice I can give anyone is, when things go shitty, when things are terrible, if you can just maintain quiet, no matter what happens, no matter what's going on, you maintain quiet, maintain a level head, let them go off, because the most important thing you have is that it's better to keep your mouth shut and be seen a fool than open your mouth and remove all doubt. And my grandfather told me that, and sometimes I didn't quite understand it, but I do now in the corporate world, is when people just talk to let themselves talk, and then you just sit there and go, and once they're done, they've said all they can, nothing else to say. That's when you can say, okay, this is where you're mistaken. This is the right thing. I'm sorry you feel this way, and I guess this meeting is over. It really messes with them. So it's been 1 hour. I appreciate you all for coming. I really do. If anyone's watching this, if anyone actually watches this in the future, and if anything, if you get this far in the video, I have a lot of affirmations. I can send you an email or respond back to you. My email is probably in the description. I always put it in the description anyway. So you can email me, and I will email you back. And just go positive. Have a great weekend. Have a great night. It's probably going to be a great month. It's the Halloween month. Good time to be alive. So you can like this video, you can hate this video, but most important, you got what's next.